Hi everybody, welcome back to Cedar Point. It is a hot day today, and today is Season Pass Preview Day for Siren's Curse. I am so excited. Now, Siren's Curse does not open, it's just about 12:30 right now. It doesn't open until 2 for Season Pass holders, so we'll be coming back. I think I'm gonna let the ride open and people kind of put their stuff in lockers and funnel that through before I come into the line, because I'm not a big fan of waiting in lines that aren't moving. In the meantime, we're gonna go do some other things while we're waiting for that, because that's our #1 priority today is Siren's Curse. And giving you some feedback on what I thought about the ride, but it looks incredible. Yesterday was the media day event and I saw a lot of videos. It looks really, really cool, so can't wait to get on there. I'm having some Panda Express for lunch today. Just beef with broccoli and some rice. Big water. I'm sitting at the Red Garter Saloon because it's air conditioned. It's about 90 degrees today, so I wanted some time in the air. Lunch was super good at Panda Express. I am in the line for Millennium Force now. I have not been on Millennium Force this year because the last 2 times I was here, wasn't open. Wait says 45 minutes, but the way it looks doesn't look like it's gonna be 45 minutes. Fast lane line's actually pretty long. This is the fast lane line over here. That's pretty long. Okay, got my ride on Millennium Force. There was just a small delay. I don't know what the delay was, but it wasn't more than maybe like 10 minutes. So I only waited maybe 25 minutes for that, even with a little bit of a delay. So it's almost time for Siren's Curse to open. But again, I don't know how the line situation is with the people who are waiting for it to actually open. So I'm gonna go check that out first because it is almost 2 o'clock and we'll see what happens. So they are scanning your season pass. Look at that, to get in. That's good. So you can't just like flash your pass, you actually have to scan it. The line for this goes all the way back, so that's why we're gonna wait. I'll wait and let this kind of funnel itself through, and then we'll get in a little bit. The Siren's Curse season pass holder line continues. I don't see an end to this line. Way over here. Wow. Still going. More line. All the way back here. Valraven's entrance. Finally found the end of the line. Way back here at the end of Valraven. Holy cow. I'm thinking this will be a good time to go on Top Thrill 2, since everybody is in the Siren's Curse line. Well, not everybody. Season pass holders are in that line. We're gonna give it a minute or 2. Well, more than a minute or 2 we're gonna give it. So the black train's just chilling today. What's that about, I wonder? On Millennium Force, the red train was just chilling. 2-train operation. I'm not sure how I feel about that. All right, well, as been these last several trips that I've had, now all the rides are down to weather. It's dark over there. Could be rain, storms. Nothing's open, so we wait. When the rides close, midways get packed. Hi.
And they're like maybe some injured ones, maybe. Either that or they go.
All right, I'm in line for Siren's curse. Well, sort of. What I noticed is you can bring your stuff with you in the line. So I saw my phone, obviously. We're gonna see if there's gonna be mini lockers up here coming up. See what happens here. All right, so I was just looking at the video of the tilt, and it looks like it's about 8 seconds from when you pause at the very top, and then where we at? There it is. From when it stops tilting to when you drop, it's about 8 seconds, which seems like a lifetime. So what's really funny here in the Siren's Curse queue is that people keep avoiding all the sun spots because there's only shade in certain areas here, and the fans aren't on. So yeah, we're just avoiding all that sun. So these are the lockers. So once you get all the way up here, you're gonna put all your stuff in the locker like you would do on some of the, like Top Thrill 2 here or Steel Vengeance, even though Top Thrill 2, you do it ahead of time. But anyway, you still have to put everything in the locker. You can't get on the ride with anything, nothing. So this is at the end of the line. You put your stuff in the locker and then you head up those stairs. So I'll be back with thoughts about it. Can't wait. Let me give you my thoughts. I just got off Siren's Curse, rode with my friend Kevin. We'll put it in the picture now. Number one, we got to ride in the front seat, and it is extremely scary when you get to the top and there's no track in front of you. I started to panic, and I do not panic on roller coasters, but just that freak out of not having the track in front of you is really weird. But then as soon as the tilt happens, you are locked in there for about 8 seconds, 9 seconds, no warning, off you go. Silky smooth ride, transitions were smooth. I realized today is the first day that the ride was actually open, like regularly for an entire day, since today's pass holder preview day, and yesterday was just a media day for it. But it's running really consistently, and it felt so incredibly smooth. Just so smooth. A lot of airtime too. A lot of airtime on here. So Vekoma did a phenomenal job. Very first tilt coaster in North America. Oh man, it was a blast. What a blast. 10 out of 10. Make sure you get on it. Make sure you get on it. Having some funnel cake shrimp and some corn on the cob for dinner with a roll and lemonade because it's so hot. All right, another successful trip here to Cedar Point, primarily, as I mentioned, to ride Siren's Curse. Okay, I had to walk a little farther down to continue recording. The music is really loud here on the Midway, and it's probably gonna be harder to hear me. But when it's 90 degrees plus, you gotta have an icy. Blue raspberry with a little bit of Sprite. So that's gonna be my refreshment on the way out. I hope you all enjoyed the season pass preview of Siren's Curse. I know I did. I'm so glad I came for that. Stay tuned, more adventures coming. See you either on board your next cruise ship or on the Midways.